Hello, hello, my darlings. How are you, Ray? Alright, one sec. This is I am cat sitting for next door over the weekend. Clarky, bless him, the big chunk that he is. He likes me now. I'm feeding him. But Tony Mary left me a couple of ciders. This is Stony Bonk, real cider and ginger beer. It's alright, like. Bonk. Indeed, bonk. But we've made it Friday. Only minorly stressful week. Some bits of bollocks. But now it's Friday, so... Oh, wait, hang on. Try to remember which day that is in Welsh. Dydd Gwener? Is Gwener Friday? I've only just moved on to days. Hello, Boots! Welcome, welcome. Fairly bollock free for Ray, fantastic. Crossroads stream was ace earlier. Meant I did fuck all for work after lunch, but yeah, what the hell. It's quite a common occurrence, to be honest. Right. Are we ready to play a video game? Right, here we are, Act 2. I've totally forgotten what we need to do. Probably if we talk to the Arch-Chancellor again. Or look in the luggage. We've got a lot of stuff in the luggage. I can't remember what we're actually meant to do from here on for this act. It's you, Rincewind.
It was me 5 minutes ago. And it'll still be me the next time you look too.
Thank you.
Ah, my old friend the arboreal ape. That's the nice thing about Ankh-Morpork. It's an equal opportunity kind of place.
There's been a new fetch quest. I can't remember what the fetch quests were.
He's always ready to knuckle down and work for peanuts too.
I was hoping that maybe the Arch-Chancellor would tell us, but he's not here. Is he anywhere else? The problem with taking a week off, you're just like, oh, hang on. What are my fetch quests now? Is there anything in the luggage? There's nothing in the luggage to tell us what the fetch quest is this time.
Wild croquet hoop. Or, if we're being foreign, we'd say hoopla.
We can steal these now. Since nobody's playing croquet. Don't know why we need them, but we're allowed to pick them up, so we're going to. That's the rule of the point and click. There's the hive and the bees. Them's the rules. I didn't make them. Just follow them. Let's just see if that silly little imp is there. Hey Rick, how you doing? G'day, mate. Oh, hello. The suffragester's moved.
The suffragester. Doing what I can only call a tied-up routine.
Women want the joke. Jokes for women. Female jesters can be every bit as dried up and cliched as a man. We shall not be moved.
Oh, no, not again.
We shall not be moved.
What, never?
What? Well, obviously not never. I mean, there's calls of nature for a start. The protest would lose some of its majesty if I didn't nip off now and then for a quick, well, you know.
Oh, I see.
Then there's sundry other emergencies. I mean, if a tidal wave, right, came sweeping this way, right, then the protest itself could hardly be seen to suffer if I screamed in fright, untied myself and fled in the opposite direction.
Which is fair, but also
Just
the
common sense, really. Live to fight another day, that sort of thing. Still, all in all, we will not be moved involuntarily, except by calls of nature, calls of supernature, or through other extraneous circumstances that we can't really control.
Fine. Possibly the most carefully thought-out protest song I've ever heard.
True.
It seems to me there has to be a better way of doing this sort of thing. Have you ever considered maybe distributing leaflets?
Thought of it. But it's a bit hard passing out leaflets when I'm roped up here, right?
I don't think you quite understand my point. But then who does?
Ever get the feeling that we're going to be passing out leaflets?
Is it a good place for this kind of thing? I mean, is the university garden really the most effective place to be getting your message across?
Not really. Still, what it lacks in street presence, I feel it makes up for with a certain rural charm, don't you? Ah, sun in the trees, the wind in my hair, the rather interesting feel of hemp bounds as they restrain me. Are you married at all?
Excuse me, I think I hear my mother calling.
Rinceman's going to mother?
Leaving us, of course, to ask the question, just how does she manage to tie up both of her own ends?
No, we're not asking that question, not today.
Let's just stop all this now.
Right. So the guy says when he's banned Snowstorm's Babe jingle, which is helpful. It's not what we need. It's the reason we need it. That's what I've totally forgotten. It's how does she untie them again? I feel like we're wandering around the set of The Prestige. Do we get a recap? Don't want to restart the game. That's not what we're after. I was hoping for like a little recap of what needs doing. Oh, I don't want to see the weirdos in the high energy magic building. Let us go out and wander around the streets of Ankh-Morpork until we can try and remember what the plot is of Act 2. Yeah, we'll work it out. Is it... I'm trying to remember. Is this where we need to pretend to be dead? Yeah, we'd always go back and watch last week's VOD.
Oh, another coffin. You know, I think I'm really getting the hang of this object identification thing. A drinking glass. Now, why would anybody have a glass beside their coffin? I have this strange... It could be a pinewood coffin.
A pinewood coffin.
Actually, it's a little cosier inside than is strictly necessary.
This was where we got the vampire teeth. I'm just honestly at the moment clicking around because trying to remember what our plot is. Maybe we should go back and watch the VOD. Maybe I should do that more often. Watch the VOD and find out where we were and what the next plot point is. Or, you know, just like look it up in this. The Discworld 2 Act 2 plot. There are lots of walkthroughs, but they don't tell you. Ah, there we go. That's it. So death is in the continent of XXXX, where it's all bonza and no worries. And we need to go and find him. So we need to go to the continent of XXXX. That's what we're doing. So maybe we need to find passage. And that's all I read of that guide. Hey look, here's a ship.
One ship. Probable weight, 400 tons. Probable top speed, 3 knots. The trouble with this sinking ship is all the rats have stayed aboard. Well, splice me timbers if it isn't a nautical seafaring matelot with a yo-ho-ho and a deep resigned sigh.
Arr, arr, yikes, I avast there, matey-o. Arr. Oh, 'tis a fair sharp upwind as blows past the scudding sails, or else there ain't no Evo in the sea biscuit, me blighty-o. Arr, arr.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought you were a sailor.
A sailor? Why is that?
It's the jolly cut of your nautical bell-bottomed robe.
Me? I'll get sick on a wet pavement. I can't even tell the difference between port and starboard.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've only drunk port.
Hey! There it is.
Nope. I'm stumped on this one. All salty sea phrases aside, do you actually sail anywhere interesting?
Oh, aye, lad, aye. We go to the sunny continent of 4X. Sun, surf, sand. Sun, surf, prawns, sand, sun. More surf, lots more sun.
Yeah, well, let's forget about the sheep jokes for now.
Oh, I wish I could. Believe me.
Good grief. Look, can I get passage aboard your ship?
Oh, can't be done, my old want-to-be shipmate. I'm only taking the living dead on this trip. Special civic arrangement. Arr, but be a good lad and sit on Uncle Bushbeard's knee, and I'll tell him many a tale of the rolling sheep. Damn! I meant deep.
No, that's all right. You just go off somewhere and have a nice long drink of starboard.
There we go.
A ship to far-off foreign climes. That's what I need. But how on earth to get on board?
And here is our...
See you later.
Here we go. We need to pretend to be dead. When we pretend that we're dead. So that we can get on a ship. To the continent of 4X. So, I seem to remember, somewhere in the shades...
Hello again.
Oh, it's him again.
He said...
Yeah, he said, what are you doing standing about here all day when the cosmos is going down the privy? Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Just fancy. 20 years of school and finally you've mastered the ability to talk to a rat. Your mother must be so very proud. If you ever had a mother.
Spare a gold piece.
That bloody raven. So I seem to remember down here... Well, there's a dead collector as well. We should talk to him in a sec. But down here... Here's someone who can pronounce people dead. A mortician.
A city mortician. I wonder if this is what he wanted to be at school. How'd you learn? I mean, you start off small with goldfish and so on. I mean, it's a necessary job, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't sound like a #1 choice, that's all I'm saying. I've forgotten what started me off on this now. I think I've been catching too much of that embalming fluid. I wonder if he caters for takeaway. Hello.
Dead.
Why, come in, sir. Come in and decompose yourself.
I'm not dead, I was just being polite.
Not even a little bit dead? Not fading away? No nagging little cough or unexplained twinge or tiny touch of fever? Come now, surely you can make the effort.
No.
No. I suppose not. All the fun's going out of this business these days.
Can't you see that this woman isn't dead?
Oh. You think you are qualified to judge, do you?
But she isn't dead. Just look at her.
She's got sign.
Oh, I see. That's your expert opinion, is it? An expert in being alive, then, are we?
Well, yes.
I suppose everyone is. That's the problem with this job. There's no way of gaining any respect.
What is it that you do exactly?
Well, I issue all the death certificates, make sure they're really dead, that sort of thing. We can't have people being buried alive, you know.
I should certainly say not.
Yes, there'd be hell to pay at the graveyard. All the undead would be on me like a shot. Live bodies in a dead-only area. Wrongful zoning of designated areas, the lot. Very touchy lot, the undead.
What have they got to be snobby about?
Been there a long time, you see. They're getting very touchy with this epidemic and everything. When you've got yourself a nice grave, good view, patio and barbecue pit, well, you get a bit iffy when a lot of newcomers suddenly turn up. Only to be expected.
Is his head turned rather further around than the strict norm for a human spine? Yeah, it is.
Well, at least they're cheap and thorough. Anytime I feel myself coming over dead, I think I'll just nip in here for a lie down. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
But first...
Ooh, it's all cold. I wonder what he uses it for. A Bunsen burner. What is a Bunsen anyway? And why would you want to burn one? My hands are already warm enough. I'd need a good reason before I'd lie on that cold slab.
Meanwhile, he's just slapping Granny Weatherwax, eh?
I guess this is the bucket they all kick before.
Alright. So, we could get a death certificate.
I better not store that away.
But we can't steal the mirror. Fine. Ah, yes. You just use the mirror on Granny Weatherwax's gob. Or a heat up the mirror so it doesn't fog. Exactly. That's one way of probably not being dead. But we should probably talk to the dead collector.
Bring out your dead! Luxury post-mortem transportation services. 5-star service. Best cadaver relocation agency in Ankh-Morpork. Highly recommended service. Bring out your dead. Hello again, sir. Beautiful day for it.
Beautiful day? A beautiful day for what?
Well, for being dead, sir. Have you considered it at all? All the advantages?
Advantages? What advantages could there possibly be?
Well, lower clothing bills, no more overheads for food, for winter fuel, lower rent.
Lower rent?
Well, the dead don't move around much. You might say that they don't need as big a set of digs. That's just a little undertaker's joke, sir.
I'd keep away from them if I were you. Otherwise you'll end up as stock in trade. So how do you transport your corpses anyway?
We have a great big galley for all that. Course, with the dead so vigorous these days, they're only too keen to work the oars themselves. We just can't stop them.
Why's that?
Turns out they like sculling.
Oh, I'm glad they're tickling you, Ray.
Sculling with the oars. it? Just trying to inject a little humour? What'd life be like if you had no sense of humour?
You tell me.
Oh.
So, where do you transport your corpses?
Oh, well, it used to be all mountains, you know, scenic locations. Very cold, you see, so the customers enjoyed it for longer before all their bits fell off. But you should see the place we've just found now, sir. Beaches, hats with corks, and blondes with these huge, straining, pink, oil-smeared...
Yes, but how do I get there?
Well, you'd have to be dead, sir. We've got the entire season's passages already booked.
Look, are you telling me that I have to be dead in order to qualify for tourist travel?
Well, yes, sir. But it's a very reasonable option. We let you take all the luggage you want.
Why is that?
It's all classed as carrying baggage, sir. That was just another little Undertaker's joke.
It's a good thing you have a captive audience. Why not just tell me how to get to this holiday location of yours?
Just a death certificate should do it, sir. It's the only way to tell these days. Got one, have you?
No, I don't.
So, you need a death certificate just to qualify for foreign travel. In many ways, death's a small price to pay for getting out of this place and starting new life somewhere else. See you later.
So, we want a death certificate. There's one person who'll give us a death certificate. Is all we need to do just warm up the mirror? Is that all we need to do? What are his tests? He is slapping Granny Weatherwax. Well, let's heat up the mirror on the Bunsen burner. Put it back down on the bench. Now, can we lie on the slab?
I'd need a good reason before I'd lie on that cold slab.
Do we just... let's talk to the mortician about...
How does one get to be declared dead round here?
Simple, sir. Just lay down on that slab. When a cold mirror won't cloud with your body's breath and there's no detectable
pulse,
then we can safely declare the individual to have passed beyond.
Even if they're still walking and talking?
I've had to relax those criteria, sir. In the current situation, it pays to be flexible in your definitions.
Alright, so it's the mirror and no pulse.
Let's just leave him alone. Let's just leave him.
No pulse means that we probably need something like a dummy's arm. Well, we can lie on there. We can lie on you now, so...
Alright, look. I'm feeling a little bit dead. And so I thought I'd better just pop along and see you.
Right. A very wise decision, if I may say so, sir. Now, we'll do a few little standard tests. Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror. Okay, now I'll check your arm for a pulse. Bad news, I'm afraid, sir.
Oh, no.
You still seem to be in the land of the living.
Are you sure?
Afraid so, sir. I can't really offer any hope. You might go on like this for years and years.
Well, I suppose I'll just have to go on then.
Never mind, sir. You never know what tomorrow might bring. Chin up. For all you know, you might be dead in no time.
Alright. We need to find an arm. Like a dummy's arm or something. Mrs. Cake has got a dressmaker's dummy. Did that have an arm on it? did.
Try as hard as I could, I doubt that I could break an arm off.
But we do have a saw. That was a bit easy, but I'll take it. Thanks, Mrs. Cake. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot more after this. Let's warm the mirror up. Put it back down on the bench. Lie on the slab. Where's the arm gone?
This should fool him. Hello again. Look, I'm virtually sure this time. I've been feeling a little bit dead most of the night, but I definitely felt myself pop me clogs a few minutes ago outside. Would you care to just take a little look?
Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror.
Fine.
Okay, now I'll check your arm for a pulse.
That should be fine.
Looking good so far, sir?
Of course there is.
Just one last test. Your body temperature.
No, wait! Perhaps we can talk about this! Yow!
Bad news, I'm afraid, sir. You still seem to be in the land of the living.
Are you sure?
Well, of course there was a third thing.
Afraid so, sir. I can't really offer any hope. You might go on like this for years and years.
Well,
You never know. Chin up.
Right, you said all that stuff before. Thing is, we do have, or should still have, or we did have, it's gone. There was a block of ice. But we can go and get it from the Pork Futures warehouse. Pork Futures. Boop-a-doo, which we got to via the ruins of the Fool's Guild, down the hole, over this way, up these stairs, there's some ice.
well, that won't help breaking.
Fine, fine, not the saw. The pick. Right, let's shove some ice up our butt. Because that's what you want to be doing on a Friday night. Things we do to get death certificate. No king shaming round here. You want a fatty arbuckle yourself, and everyone's consensual. Well, then it's not really a fatty arbuckle, is it? Distasteful jokes there, DJ. Distasteful jokes.
Let's just leave him alone.
Right. One arm.
This should fool him. If it's low body temperature he wants, then it's low body temperature he'll get.
Nope, line the slab and get the mortician. Could do the wooden arm again, and the ice again.
This should fool. If it's low. Hello again. Look, would you care?
Here we go.
Firstly,
Check the pulse,
your
body temperature.
No, wait. Yow!
Hi.
wonderful news, sir.
It's cold.
Wonderful news.
Yes? Am I dead?
As a doornail, sir. Finally, a satisfied customer at last. Now then, here's a death certificate, which also entitles you to cut-price headstone carving, embalming, and free drinks at the yearly Mortician's Ball.
Mortician's Ball? Doesn't sound like much fun to me.
Oh, you know, sir, once the old embalming fluid starts flowing, of course it kills you in the end, but what doesn't, eh? Well, have a nice death. And please don't hesitate to call round again if there's anything I can do for you.
Excellent. We've got ourselves a death certificate. We are officially dead. Hi, Kira. How you doing? And, hey. Look who's come to say hello. He's a little baby. Hi. Hi. Yes. Hi. No. Yes. Hello. Hi. Let's point the camera at you then. Hi. Oh, yes. Huh? Best finish there. Huh? Best. Oh. Look at him. Look at him being cute. I ain't dead, but you felt like in the last couple of days. Oh, bless you, Kira. Are you back from that there London now, Kira? Or are you still travelling? Yes. Oh, what a cute, adorable little baby boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Right, we're playing a video game. Yes, it's a sweet little boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We're playing a video game now. All right. Hey, Mr. Dead Collector, look what I got.
Right, well, hop on, sir. We'll soon have you off to a post-mortem holiday. Did I tell you the one about the carrion luggage?
Yes.
Afraid so.
Ah, well, can't win them all. Or any of them, come to think of it.
He bonked us in the head. Didn't have to bonk us.
Yo ho ho, me matey! Shiver your timber, a vast improvement!
Stop that!
Oh, please. It's genuine nautical gibberish.
No, I've told you about that. I'm only doing business with you if you stop all that ridiculous yo-ho-ho business. It's demeaning.
But it's establishing character.
No, it's establishing that you are a loony. This is supposed to be a sea voyage, not Captain Sea Dog's little shipmates holiday fun club.
I want to go to Captain Sea Dog's little shipmates holiday fun club.
Look, if we're going to sea, then we ought to establish ourselves as acceptable stereotypes of sea-going characters. It all stands to reason. Now, you can't hold me responsible for the paradigms which grip our customers. They expect this sort of thing. They don't think you're real.
Hello,
without
Isabel.
all that avast the main bracer business. Word-of-mouth advertising can make or break a business like mine.
Word of mouth? They're dead.
Oh, all right. Just bring them on board then and we'll forget all about it. Timbers, shiver, hoist, locker, Davy,
It is a pretty cat's tail.
Man, stop it, no.
Hi, what are you doing? It's been a past.
What?
Nothing. Just, clearing my throat.
There's something very odd about you.
What are you doing? Right. Shall I move me drinks? Shall I move? Do you want a seat? Doing a George impression.
As I were walking down Paradise Street.
Uh-oh, someone's about to sing a song.
Singing hey ho, blow the man down. A saucy young cuttlefish I chanced there to meet. Oh, give me some time to blow the sheep up. Damn!
I say, any chance of a cup of tea, my nautical arty?
Arr! That's the ghost of Captain Lavenderbeard, back from Davy Jones's bathroom. Run for your lives! Women and fearless sea dogs first!
You know, I seem to meet more crazy people than sheer coincidence should allow. Anyway, looks like I'm in control now.
Hey, there we go. Oh, look at this travelling animation. This is great. Whoops. Whoops. What are you doing? You can sit there? There we go, the counterweight continent. Lots of hats with corks and no worries. That's alright, we're being a tad distracted by cats, Isabel, so you know. Yes, hello, hi. Now hopefully when we're
You!
There
you are! Bone idle, I see.
Hey.
Come on, get up and get back to work. It's chaos back there.
No, I like it here. It's a land of opportunity. Sun, surf, and prawns.
I can see the sun's giving you a nice bleach. Come on, we're going home.
No, I'm not going back. I worked my fingers to the bone for them, but they all hate me.
Hate you? What does that matter? You're death. You're not supposed to worry about things. You just happen.
Well, I want more from life. A little bit of popularity. It's not too much to ask, is it? I work hard for everybody. Does anyone ever say thank you? I think not.
Thank you for dying. Look, If I promise you that I'll find a way of making you popular,
Uh-oh.
will you come back?
People will like me. You promise?
Cross my heart and hope to meet you in your professional capacity. Now, is it a deal?
That's a good line.
All right. But only if you make me feel wanted.
I have just the thing to bring the message into the people's hearts and minds, my dear fellow. Tell me, have you ever heard of something called the Clickies?
A clicky, you say? Something to make a legendary figure more personally popular? That's a challenge and a half, that is. But nothing modern marketing techniques can't handle. You just leave it to old Dibbler.
All right, but I wanted to have integrity. Just make it nice.
Nice? Of course it'll be nice. I'll tell you what, I'll splice you in for half a take, but mind, I'm cutting my own throat. Now, tell me what talent you got lined up. This, lead of yours. Nice, upper balcony, is she?
No.
Oh, well, what a skinny one then, eh? Long and lean, eh? Whoa.
Well, quite
Yeah.
lean, yes.
I got it then. I've got the angle. Works as a shipwright by day over at the docks. Sweat, 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 wood shavings, and torn, tight little shirt. And then dances in an exotic nightclub every evening. We clap a soundtrack on it and we got a hit for sure.
A shipwright who dances in a topless bar? What the hell do you take our audiences for?
For about 3 groat a ticket, why?
Hey.
What's wrong? The formula's perfect.
Isn't that Flashdance?
I'm just not so sure my principal lead is going to make a very convincing exotic dancer. I mean, sex-wise and all.
You mean they're a man?
Well, I suppose he's a man. It's hard to tell, really. You have to look at the pelvis, don't you?
They keep you wizards indoors too long. That's your problem, mate. Look, I'll tell you what, we can sell anything, just as long as we have the right marketing. You know the product, so I'll leave all that with you. We need 3 things to make this a success. You've been waiting for this bit, haven't you? Just waiting for it.
Fuck off, Dibbler.
First and foremost, a gorgeous babe. That's just pro forma for the press. Next, you need a really catchy jingle, a song we can clap into the soundtrack. Finally, we need a gimmick, a novelty merchandise that actually creams the cake. Get me those 3 things, and I'll have a film out in no time.
Collect a babe, a jingle, and some novelties.
There we go.
I don't suppose you'd consider collecting them yourself.
Nah, mate. What sort of fool would waste his valuable leisure time voluntarily going off on annoying little quests set by stupid and ungrateful people, eh?
I wonder who.
Yes, he'd have to be some sort of idiot, wouldn't he?
That's us then.
Oh well, see you in a little while then. Take axe, open door, kill dragon. Why wasn't I born in the days of text adventures? Death, old chap, we are gonna make you a star.
Alright. So we got Holywood. We got Ankh-Morpork. The whole world's opened up to us now. We got Jelly Baby. We got the pyramids. We got a hill. We got an oasis. Oh, we can even go out further. We can go to the counterweight continent. Where I think we'll start out here at the edge of the world. Oh god, I hope we don't have to do that fucking parrot thing again. There's an anthill.
Ah, the anthill, a marvel of nature. Such complexity, such assured instinctive engineering. A whole little society blossoming, evolving and growing right here before our wondering little eyes. Now let's go and find a magnifying glass. I'm not picking up ants by hand. Anyway, I'd have to lure them out first.
So, if ever we need ants, we know where to find ants.
Eucalyptus cacophonia nervosa, or the lesser whooping gum tree. It's a little known fact that these trees actually hoot like owls through the dark nights of midsummer. Actually, it might be that I'm the only person who knows this fact.
Yes, it probably is for the for Hex, right? But as and when we might need it, we'll find out. We got a lot more locations to go through now. Yeah, we accidentally let a load out, so maybe we have to curry favour with Ponder Stibbons for some pointless reason. Anyway, there was a shopkeep somewhere along this beach. We should point me open.
A colourful local shop, and I've got just enough time to stock up on a few billabongs and get my jumbucks restrung. If I want anything, I suppose I'll have to talk to Dibula. It's funny, really, how you go thousands of miles and meet someone who sort of reminds you of someone else.
Grubs, mate?
You what?
Grubs. Witchetty grubs. A bonza feed. You can just smell 'em on the barbie now, eh? Come on. The cost's only 3 bits, and at that price, I'm cutting me own didgeridoo.
No, look, I don't want to eat any insect larvae today, thank you.
Could be the mistake of your life, mate. They're yummy.
Ugh. Grubs? Ugh, they smell awful.
You'd be really grateful for a feed of these if you were lost in the desert, mate.
A good advert for buying a map, I feel. Are you sure you live here? You seem awfully familiar to me.
Sure as a platypus is an egg-laying mammal. Now, can I interest you in any quality dinkum merchandise, mate? Picnic hampers, hats with corks. How's about a nice bent stick? I've got a lovely line in those.
We've got a bent stick.
No, now look, why don't you sell anything useful?
Useful? It's all useful. See? Here, best thing for that, take a couple of raw insect larvae, cures it like magic.
Like magic?
Well, if it cures it, it'll be magic. Come on, mate, 2 for the price of 1. I'm cutting me own bludger.
Go away.
Why is the luggage all the way over here? What are you doing, luggage? Come back. Oh, hey, we're going to surfboard, and out here there's some surf. Well, there was some surf. For some reason...
Damn, there must be some way I can stay on this board.
Well, there you go. At some point, maybe we need to go surfing, and we also need to not fall off. Is there anything else at Point Me Own Bone Dibdler?
If you locals are so smart, how come there are no bottles attached to that hat?
There were, but the flies have already been and took 'em. Come on, mate. 2 for the price of 1. I'm cutting me own bludger.
Stop saying that. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
Ah, sorry. You've worked that out, have you? Yes, we only talk like that when there's foreigners about. The tourist board insists that we maintain the image. In real life, none of us would dream of drinking or swearing or making offensive remarks about women, I assure you. Now then, where was I? Ah, yeah. G'day, Dinkum Chunder. Struth, I'm worried about Darlene.
Yes, very bonza. Now go and be colloquial over there, will you? Stand the flaming crows. Oh, now you've got me doing it. Ah, Bondi. Sun, surf, sun, sand, surf, heat, flies, and a strange, indescribable smell just hovering somewhere at the back of my nose. Just a place where the dead can enjoy life. Odd. There's something strangely hypnotic about those waves. Must be fun dipping in and out of the surf, dodging the broken bottles and old fish hooks, swerving between the sharks. Sounds like jolly good fun. I wonder how one would go about it.
I like thinking, Rick.
I'll be seeing you then.
Yeah, see you later, mate.
No, I'm afraid that won't do anything for him.
Apparently not.
That won't help me
Not the hoops. Well, we'll come back to it. Maybe we'll find something else. But we do have a boomerang of sorts. Right, I suppose let's just do the rounds.
Cheap and tawdry film sets. Somehow, cardboard replicas of cheap and easily purchasable tents seem to be a good representation of this whole industry. Aha! A mighty castle. Actually, I'd find it more impressive if it didn't keep wobbling about so much in the wind.
Can we go past the castle, or do we have to go in? No, we can go past.
Ooh, lovely. I haven't been crushed by a one-ton weight in, let's see now, must be years. Let's go and dangerously start playing with it, shall we?
Yep. I think I know where we need that. I don't know why, but I know where.
A mighty metropolis. Well, either that or another one of those cardboard sets. What's the mailbox doing here? 10. The house number's starting to peel off. A sticker with a number 10 on it. A million household uses, no doubt. Just have to wait and see.
I've had a horrible feeling about something there.
It's empty.
We'll worry about that later.
Another gorgeous special effects set. Painted without reference material, apparently. Cool. The magic of illusion.
Right, let's step back to the castle for a second. Well, no, okay, maybe not. Let's walk around here.
At least staffing doesn't seem to be a problem. It's just like I always say, make a deal with the nethermost hordes of hell and the world will be right at your door. I'd better ask before I take one. An imp trainer. Now there's something to liven up a curriculum vitae.
Yeah, imagine being an imp trainer. That would be fun.
Faster! Work faster! Explosions! Put enough explosions into a clicky and who cares what the plot's like?
Ah, Michael Bay imp.
You can put in giant rubber dinosaurs for all I care as long as they explode!
Hello there.
No time to talk. I need more imps to put inside the cameras. Gotta have more special effects over here. Maybe a lightning strike. Nyam! Boom!
Look, you're a busy man. I was just wondering.
Choom! Boom! Pow!
Oh, never mind.
Right, now what we need in this clicky is more explosions.
Definitely Michael Bay, right?
A gallop-by crossbow shooting, some buildings falling down, a giant ape climbing a tower, and maybe we can find someone to write a script too.
Perhaps we should just draw a curtain over this sad little scene. So tell me, what are all these imps for?
Cheap and expendable labor. They do all the special effects work. Hell, sometimes they even blow themselves up.
I thought they were just used in cameras.
That was then. This is now. Any imp can operate a camera, but only the most skillful can do blue screen and matte work.
It's a funny old world. Goodbye for now.
Oh, there's stuff over here, though. There's stuff over here.
Things. Dangerous things. Dangerous things best left alone. Can I possibly make myself clearer? I think not.
Boo.
Ooh, an Impstomatic camera. Just add your own imp.
Well, where's the fucking luggage gone again? Oh. Has anyone seen my luggage? Fine, Rinceman can hold it for a second. Is there anything else to be stealing from around here? That sleeping imp.
I'd better ask before I take one.
Oh, there's the luggage. What was he doing up there? Yeah, that's it.
I need an imp. To go inside a camera, I mean. You seem to be the right sort of man to talk to.
No, you can't have any. I need them. I need them all. We're gonna blow all Ankh-Morpork apart and have it stepped on by a giant crane fly.
A crane fly? That doesn't sound like much of a monster to me.
Well, not to me either, but it does look pretty damn scary if you get it right up close to the camera. But that's not all. We've got explosions, crashing buildings, and screaming women with their clothes artfully disarranged. It's going to be a classic.
That's all very well, but do you think I can borrow an imp for a while so I can do some photography?
Oh, yes, take the one on top of the water tank. We don't need him until we do the Valley of the Trolls this afternoon.
What? He just ran into the thing.
I think you might be confusing me with someone who actually wants to exert themselves. Poor, there isn't enough to use on me, even supposing I was willing.
Alright, well, we don't know why we need a camera yet. But obviously we're going to have to paint ourselves. Or someone or something to get that imp. We haven't been into this castle yet. Let's have a look what's going on in there.
A dwarven woman. At least I hope it's a dwarven woman. Greetings, my good man.
Woman. I'm a woman. I might be a dwarf, but I'm still a woman.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't quite sure how to tell.
And I'm not going to give you any hints. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Greetings, my good...
Woman.
Oh, I was...
And I'm not any...
Whoops.
Dwarf working in the wardrobe department? That's a bit of a girly job, isn't it?
I am a woman.
I'm terribly sorry. I'll come in again. There, that's better. What kind of customer do you normally serve?
Actually, given the usual dress sense around here, a costume shop is a bit of a lost cause.
I think I've just discovered why dwarves are so few and far between.
Yes, the past.
Be seeing you then.
From before even when the Discworld novels decided to try and be vaguely sensible with stuff. What's going on
Suits. Not good suits. In fact, not even fashionable on any alternate planes of existence, but still suits. I wouldn't be seen dead in those things. I wouldn't be seen... No, that's far too heavy for me to wear. Not really very useful. The only things that a suit of armour would protect me against, I'm better off running away from in the first place. Aha! The suits you wear when you're not really wearing a suit. I wouldn't even be... Yeah, that's right, a chicken. It's got feathers and goes cluck. It's just a chicken. Must we go through this close inspection thing every time?
Yes.
No way, I do have some dignity left.
Fine, what about the horse suit?
Pantomime horse suit. Now, don't tell me it's sure to be useful somewhere. I'd better ask the wardrobe lady first. Let's not get too closely into examining that. People might talk. Nah, I think not. A frog suit. My size to boot. Nah, thanks. All I have to do is wake up the Arch-Chancellor and I won't need the suit.
Hey, there we go. So, we will need the horse suit at some point, maybe.
That horse suit.
You can't afford it, love. But I tell you what, I'll swap you the suit for some new props for our new jelly baby and knights clicky. Costume jewelry would be nice. Anything gaudy and showy? Well, what you waiting for? Go off and quest for something.
Oh,
Are you absolutely sure you're a woman?
stop it.
Of course I'm sure. Some of us are secure in our sexual identity, you know.
Let's just stop all this now.
Yes, please do. An attempt was made and it wasn't very good. So, if we need a horse suit, we need to get some costume jewellery. If we need a horse suit, why do we need a horse suit? I don't know. Somehow, if we need an imp to take a picture, well, we'll have to find a way to paint ourselves and we can get an imp. That's what's happening at Hollywood. Let's have a look at what's happening at this year pyramid before we go jelly baby. Oh, well, we just...
I can't just walk there through the sand. I can't...
Right, so we've got to go through jelly baby. That makes things a touch easier, I suppose. You know what we should do as well? Give ourselves a wee save. Lest we crash. Because what we're actually after is a babe. God, I can't even remember now. A babe, some merchandise, and something else. Probably wind up grave from drill jewelry from the pyramids or something. No, what we need is one of these camels. Jingle. Babe, jingle, and some merch.
Oh, you handsome little... A very suspect salesman.
Gerbils, always one. Prime racing gerbils rented to you at lowest cost.
Gerbils? Those look like camels.
No, Effendi. These are gerbils, desert-dwelling rodents. Very fine, very cheap.
Look, I'm telling you that these are not gerbils. Do these gerbils of yours eat cheese? Run about in little wheels? Make nests out of old tissues and cotton wool?
No, Effendi.
So what makes you think that these creatures are gerbils?
They burrow.
Really? All of them?
Yes. Well, no. Not all of them. Well, none, really.
Right. Well, I might be interested in renting one of the non-burrowing ones then.
Indeed. Please feel free to browse.
It was an old tea shop in the harbour.
Gerbils.
Oh wait, I did this one.
They. What?
Camel.
Where?
Okay, don't say the C word.
Right, let us for now establish that these are camels. This being so, how much to rent one for a brief journey?
5 dinar, Effendi.
And to buy?
5 dinar, Effendi.
Why are they the same to rent as to buy?
I cannot stand the noise they make as they sit in their wood shavings eating cheese.
Now look, I thought we had that settled. Oh, all right. 5 dinar then. But only if you invest some of it in professional psychiatric treatment.
Well, we now own a camel. Where's our cursor gone? And we can go further into Jelly Baby. Good, good.
Oh, yes, very nice. Yes, yes.
Nah, I don't like it.
Oh no, it's awful. You know what that needs? It needs a good gelding.
Quite
One
right.
of them Scottish.
Whip 'em off and we'll soon see a difference.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Time was they'd only let real men in here.
They'll let any old rubbish in these days.
Yes, 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 yes.
Mystic temptresses of the East. Not quite as I imagined them, actually. So why do they get such good press? I suppose they must have a good publicity machine.
Obviously. Right.
A pyramid architect. Obviously involved in one of those pyramid sales schemes.
Hey.
Nope, it's glued down. Is there much call for your line of work here, then?
No, not really. It's all pyramids these days.
Hey, Jess.
And there's not much work you need to actually design them.
They look pretty complex, though. I mean, you have to get the points sharp.
Well, yes, but the mathematics was worked out millennia ago. My only real task these days is trying to fit the client's budget into the calculations. Still, I've had a few ideas. Pyramid-ettes, multi-user pyramid arcology complexes, etc., etc., etc.
I don't know, it seems needlessly cruel to make fun of someone whose entire life consists of playing with gigantic blocks. Why are pyramids so popular?
Well, it's all just a matter of time.
Time?
Yes. Well, a lack of time. You see, pyramids alter the flow of time. Slow it up, or sometimes accelerate it. So, what the people want is for me to make a pyramid where time slows almost to a stop at the middle. Then when they feel themselves begin to croak, they can bung themselves in there, and hopefully, in a millennia or two, someone will have figured out a cure for what ails them.
And does anyone ever figure out a cure for what ails them?
No, of course not. They're all too busy building pyramids. I have a terrific design here for a reverse pyramid. One for accelerating time. It's great. I can age wine in a second. But do you think I can get the funds or equipment to build it? No. It's always design a maze to protect the King of Kings this, or raise a monument to the King of Kings that. Call that a profession? 'Cause I don't.
Just think, I know where to come if ever I want to change the flow of time. I wish I could skip past this next few hours of gameplay and see how the end credits turned out.
Shut up.
Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me. Oh, goody. This is the schematics on how to make your own personal pyramid.
Oh, finally a poster we can take.
Plans and more plans. Probably pyramid designs that didn't work. No, thanks. I've already got my own plans. And they don't involve hanging out with you forever.
Thanks for that, Rincewind. Naps are good, but I do find sometimes naps ruin your chances of getting to sleep properly for a good night's
Actually,
sleep
since
before
all
work.
pyramids are the same, I wonder how often he ever really needs to use his design equipment. No, I'd rather just keep... A scale model pyramid? Well, I suppose you could always use it for keeping razor blades sharp. For one thing, you could probably grind the razor blades to a nice edge up against the sides of the wretched thing. I don't think I'd better take...
Alright, but we got plans to make a pyramid. Over here, we want to see what else is in Jelly Baby. Is it? Oh, yes. De blah.
De blah? Oh, no. Why is it that the eerie things in life have such powers of replication and endurance?
Popping hummus. Genuine popping hummus. Take it home and do it yourself. I let it go at half price, even though I'm cutting my own hand off. Off. Or relics. Relics of Fendi. Brand new relics, only half a dinar.
New relics? How can you have new relics?
Through the magic of pyramid power of Fendi. Through the effects of time distortion, we now can bring you all the prestige of ancient artifacts without the annoyance of having broken old rubbish cluttering up the house.
Kind of makes sense, I guess.
Greetings, O Point. Are you perhaps interested in owning a very perfect and beautiful bridge? 10,000 dinars, and I'm cutting off my own Farouk at twice the price.
A bridge? In the middle of the desert?
If the need should ever come, Effendi, you will be just that much further ahead of the rush.
I don't believe this. I so love foreign travel. It lets you see that all the foreigners are just like the people you've left at home. A bunch of self-obsessed, ungrateful layabouts. So what's all this about pyramid power, then?
My esteemed dress-bedecked one. The pyramids are mystic centers of great power. Within them, time is slowed or time is sped. And they also sharpen hamburger and keep razor blades fresh. Ha-ha! 4 functions for the price of 1. Yours for a desert song, Effendi. 1,000 dinar! And hey, I'm cutting my own hand off.
No, thank you. I'm trying to give them up. Oh, well. It seems I now know how to see a man about a pyramid. It should come in handy someday. It'd be terrible needing a pyramid in a hurry and finding all the shops shut.
Well, there we go.
Be seeing you then. Candy Rock, straight from Big Rock Candy Mountain. Oh, look. Apparently, the stuff comes in coal tar, sulphur, and new phosphate flavours.
Ooh, phosphate.
Popping hummus.
This actually looks like iron ore. Well, iron or something that isn't iron.
Stone, sir.
You what?
Stone, sir. For the executions. Good, solid stone, guaranteed streamlined. Or we've got lightweight models here, designed for those caught at the back of the crowd.
Of course.
Sorry, I seem to have this awful sense of déjà vu.
Should I mention the fact that women aren't allowed at the stoning, sir?
It's amazing. I think I've had this déjà vu before. You know, there's something familiar about this whole scene. And you, there's something familiar about your voice. Yeah. The graphics may have changed, but the voice is definitely the same.
I don't know what you're referring to, sir. Now, can I interest you in rocks?
No, not just at the moment, thank you. You're a rather rock-loving sort of fellow. Do you have any candy rock?
What, like trolls eat and lose all their teeth on? Yup, there's a slab of it just here. It's terrifically popular. Well, you can throw it at someone and no one gets hurt, see? Good stuff for stonings. I mean, you get to stone the victim all over again on another day.
So this candy rock, can I have it then?
Oh, certainly. I mean, why bother even paying any money? I'm just glad to be of help.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Sorry about that, sir. It's just supply and demand. Maybe you should try the next stoning.
Where's my mouse going?
It should only be in a full moon or two. Someone's sure to have done something stonable by then.
I can't wait for 2 full moons. I'm on a timetable, I am. What am I going to do now?
Have you ever considered, sir, engaging in a long and almost pointless quest to achieve the same results we almost had squared away a mere few seconds ago, sir?
Do I look the sort of person who'd go...
Yeah.
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. So, should we need to get some candy rock, the sort of thing that makes trolls' teeth fall out, and trolls' teeth are made of diamonds. Oh, Yuri Geller.
A piece of knotted string in the guise of a human man wearing the name Yuri Geller. Perhaps I should attempt to communicate.
Witness the all-powerful mystic-type skills of what would be the Far East if that direction existed here. Watch now as Yuri Geller manipulates the metal objects with the modern powers of his magnificent brain. Strain.
Oh, God.
Strain.
I remember this.
Oh, the end has fallen off.
Greetings, little fakir of the pharaohs.
Greetings, my good man. Here, see, now revealed before you, the wonders of the fakir's art. Flashy, blam, splunge.
Yes, I don't think I quite follow.
Do you dare to doubt my powers? Aha! Now I shall strike the infidel with my magnificent straightening-type powers.
Well, we are in the not Middle East, Rick, but East isn't a direction. East isn't direction in the disc.
Feel anything yet?
Well, my back stopped hurting, if that's what you mean.
See the awesome might of Yuri Geller.
A mystic, eh?
Mock not the powers that your tiny man cannot understand. Watch now as you face the wrath of Yuri Geller. Strain.
He said the powers of the not Far East if those directions existed here. Something along those.
All right, so what do you do?
Yuri Geller uses the power of the mind to restore
but yeah, we're in the not Middle
hourglasses
East.
and to bend and unbend the metal things, and to find out tomorrow's news today.
So does it work?
Yuri also has a special skill at putting things on top of other things.
How lovely for you.
Yes, sorry, with you now, Rick. Yes, we are in the a mockery of the Middle East, not a mockery of the Far East. But, yeah, well.
Look, you being a mystic and all, you wouldn't happen to know anything about jingles, would you?
Of course. Perfect person to ask about a jingle.
Yuri Geller knows all about jingles. You bring Yuri bells and he will make them jingle. You want big jingle or little jingle?
You'll be hearing bells soon if you don't pay attention. I mean jingle as in short, catchy song. Some meaningless little tune that goes around and around in your head all day.
Ah, now Yuri understands. You mean like philosophy, but to music?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes, Yuri knows a philosopher. He in desert. Yuri try and remember. Strain. Strain.
Bend. Bend.
Yuri, pleased to be of assistance.
Well, it's a good thing we own a camel now.
Ah, what? Oh.
All right, what about these other mystic powers then?
We have their fabulous pyramid powers of time and space. We have the mystic men sitting in deserts, and we have cut-rate camels, although they're not quite so mystic, but they can't half spit.
Oh, really? Is that all?
You want more? Then we have the fountain of youth. Yes, indeed, you can get a second childhood without all the dribbling and unfortunate bad type smells.
Now that sounds more like it. Where might I find that?
Oh, I've forgotten.
When they call your people fakers, they're not joking, are they?
How dare you cast aspersions on my mighty powers of, what's it called? It was on the tip of my tongue. Mine's gone blank. Memory. There is a prospector what comes through here every now and again. He goes everywhere. He's been around for centuries. You ask him if he's ever seen a greater sage than Yuri Geller.
So much for the mystics of the desert. A mad spoon straightener, a flock of hooting biddies, and some tall stone pointy things that you can't even wear. See you later.
Well, Yuri Geller, folks.
Popping humors.
Now that's a wonderful steak. Tall, straight, pure teak wood. These people certainly know how to give bondage a sense of class. Yes, I'm looking closer. I think it's still a wall, but we're still waiting for the last few votes to come in. Are you kidding?
So, if to get the Candy Rock, we need to do a stoning and we just took a stake, I ever get the feeling that we're gonna need to, that's something to do with the suffragesta. Anyway, we appear to have done Jelly Baby.
Popping humors.
But we do have a camel. We own a... I thought she's our babe for the clicky. Maybe both. Now we're on a camel, we can go to the hill.
Bone idol? I'm not quite sure I really appreciate that joke. Say no more.
Thanks, Eric.
Dino, eh? Less meat on him than a chicken nugget. A skeleton on a stick. I think there might be marketing possibilities here. Bing. Funny sort of name for a scarecrow.
Bing. Hang on.
I think that...
Marketing possibilities.
Dino, eh?
Dino Bing. Oh, good. We can talk to...
What on disc are you lot doing up there?
Nothing much, just hanging around.
So, why were you tied up?
Well, it's got tons of advantages.
Such as?
A bit of sunshine, a bit of conversation, bird watching of your buzzers and vultures.
Don't they get frightened when people pass by?
No, they carry on regardless. Carry on. Good one, eh?
We've had that one.
So, what?
Well,
such as?
a bit... No!
Sorry, we did
If
that
it's
one.
not an embarrassing question, why did they tie you up there?
Publicity.
Publicity? They've got you up there tied to an old dead tree.
Well, it was either this or do adverts for coffee.
In which case, I suppose, I can see your point. Say, have you ever considered using your talents commercially?
Oh, yes. I mean, I could rent myself out for scaring crows off the crops. Liven up children's parties, that sort of thing.
No. I mean, you're singing. Would you consider doing some singing for me?
What? Oh, well, I suppose it could be done. Tell you what, prize us down from here and we'll see what we can do for you.
Say, have you... Would you...
What? Oh, tell you...
Oh, the Middle Ages. Picturesque, isn't it? Goodbye!
Ba ba bum ba boom ba boom 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 ba 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 boom ba 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 boom ba 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 boom boom.
So we've got some vocalists then.
Ba 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 boom ba 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 boom boom boom.
Something in your knife just told me that sometime is now. Ugh.
And the other one.
My bones, I've lost one or two. I'm not alive, of that I'm certain.
Sorry to disturb you.
Right, so we got some singing skeletons. Can we just cut them down?
For telling Dibbler you found the band.
We've found the band. There we go. Not sure there's anything else to be done on that hill. Hang on, let's just have a little search round. But yeah, we found the band. Let's see what's going on at the Oasis.
Guess it's their lunch. Looks like an old mummy's arm. Hang on, there's a ring on one of the fingers.
Something shiny.
Damn! Looks like I just can't take it from them. They're too clever for that. I'm not touching him. Nice vulture. Let's not get too friendly, just in case it follows us home. This skeleton belongs to the vultures, I presume. This must be that carry-on baggage I'm always hearing about. Oh, it's either water or a mirage. Well, here's to a nice refreshing glass of good hot sand. No time for swimming or for making sandcastles, for that matter.
Right, well, we've got a wooden arm somewhere, right? Maybe we can swap it.
Almost fooled them. Looks like I'm on the right track. It's not in any...
We need it wrapped up, don't we? So, can we cut up the petticoat again? No. So we need some bandages to wrap it up and then we can swap it. Oh, Kira, that's like the 5th time they've made that joke. Here we
Pyramids.
go. Yeah.
Correctly shaped and oriented, with proper paracosmic measurements correctly plumbed in, the temporal potential of the great mass of stone can be diverted to accelerate or reverse time over a very small area. In the same way that a hydraulic ram can be induced to pump water against the flow. The whole point of a correctly built pyramid is to achieve absolute null time in the central chamber, so that a dying king, tucked up there, will indeed live forever, or at least never die.
Oh, missed a line there. Never mind. Probably had a gag in. Oh, hey, there's a mummy with some bandages and a pot and hieroglyphics and lots of stuff. Right.
Mysterious hieroglyphics. They say that if you stare at these things long enough, they begin to sprout talk balloons.
His pants fell down. Way.
Oh, a pot of glue. I do so love sticky stuff.
Pot glue for reasons.
Oh, look. Someone's been gift wrapping dead people. It's already occupied. Well, there's all sorts of obvious things which could be said at this point. Let us maintain our dignity and simply say that this is the preserved and embalmed body of a dead person, and treat the situation with decorum and respect for the deceased.
Since when did we... Yeah,
You're waiting for me to say some sort of crash punchline, aren't you?
Come on.
Well, you're not getting it from Mrs. Rincewind's little boy. If in fact she was Mrs. Rincewind, I mean. I can't talk to him and I'm not picking him up. So you better think of something else, I guess. Hello? There's writing all over this stuff. Gold shares up 30 points. Consolidated slave labour up 17. I could have made a killing if only I'd been there. Oh, I'd only get tangled up if I tried to unfurl that. It's not in any condition to hold that. It's not in any...
Right, well...
There's no point in... There's no...
Okay, well, we know where there is a bandage. We just don't know how to get off them. No, there's no walking any further around there. Oh, it's a little spider.
Another tall stone slabby thing. They really went for that ethnic look, didn't they? It's a pillar, not a pillow.
Scissors is a very good point. But hey, nice and Rick.
That's nice. One bandaged wooden arm.
Spider. No, he's gone again. Hey, have you spider? Hey. Wait. Was there a LucasArts logo on the sarcophagus? Maybe there was.
Yes, they are indeed rocks. How they got here in the middle of the desert, I just don't know.
There's nothing else around here, is there? Maybe water, maybe a skeleton. Maybe needed. Well, this is the last place. Oh, it's a man who may or may not be able to sing us a jingle.
Oh, Angus! Angus! Angus, where are... Oh, there you are. Oh, you look better every day, Angus. What with the sun and the sand, an exclusive diet of mushrooms. I'd go quite mad if it wasn't for you, Angus.
Yeah.
No! No! You can't play a king on a 7. You cheating little... Get off! How many cards do you have there, anyway?
Ah, a holy madman on a wheel. He must be Sage of the Desert. He'd be in real trouble if I had some onions.
Well, hey.
One cartwheel, broken. What it's doing out here, I just don't know. Makes a comfy seat, though. A desert prophet. Oh, lovely. He's mad as a kite, smells like a pot of earwig stew, and just guess who gets to talk to him.
Saint Ungulant.
Hello there up the pole.
Angus! Angus! There's someone at the pole! What? Well, put it down right now. You can give yourself a disease like that. Ah! Oh, there's a pyramid walking about on legs.
Look, I don't want to be any bother. I'm just wondering why you're at the pole. Not to mention round the bend.
Hermiting. It's all the rage in these parts, you know. You can't be wise unless you're hermiting.
Fair enough.
Angus, we have guests. Put out another sucking pig mirage for dinner.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll be fleeing in terror in about 3 minutes' time. So this friend of yours?
Oh, Angus? Angus, it's for you. If you want Angus, you should have rung the second bell. It's clearly marked on the door.
No, look, I'm not here to talk to...
Oh, don't keep Angus waiting. He's a busy man. Busy man. If it wasn't for him, I think I'd go insane.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just let him get on, and I'll come back later at a better time. So you're good then, are you? I mean, you know, wise.
Wise? Wise? If I was any wiser, I'd be a leopard skin bikini.
That wise, eh?
Aha! I'm so wise that I will now provide you with your heart's desire. A jingle written for your sinful modern type clicky film.
Yes.
Yes. No, Angus, no. No, not now, thank you, I'm busy. Baste it for 12 minutes, 12! Fool, and fool again! How can you never remember? Aha, there! Here's a jingle written expressly for your clicky project to promote death. Oh, promote the death.
What? You've written it for me now? Just like that? No quests or anything?
That is a bit of a shock.
Wonderful! Thank you very much!
You're most welcome!
So can I have it?
No!
Yeah, of course.
I might have known. There's going to be a quest after all, isn't there?
Not for me, but for Angus. He says he's sick and tired of being woken up all hours of the night by people coming here and asking us the riddle that has baffled philosophers since the dawn of time. Why?
Why? Why what?
Why anything? Why everything? Why are we here? Why are you here? Why am I here?
Now that's a hard one. Right then. It's not like you're asking me to do anything difficult. Why? That's the question, okay? No problem. Right. Well, I'll just go off and find this answer for your invisible friend Angus, shall I? Is that fine by everybody? Right? Good. Well, here I go. Good old Rincewind has nothing better to do than trudge all over the disc, fetching one bloody thing after another.
Right. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Dealer takes 2.
So we're going to find why. In amongst everything else. Right, let's talk to Dibbler. Oh, Dibbler's not here. But there is...
Forthcoming production. Death becomes himself. I guess it'll be in pre-production for as long as it takes you to finish all these quests.
Fuck off. Right. First things first. We need a novelty. There's the novelty stuff. There's a hook. Remember we could push the hook at the thing? Not Rincewind. Luggage. Well, look, now we get a 1-ton weight. Except I've got a feeling I know what might be happening.
Can you believe it? It needs to be heavier.
It needs to be heavier. Maybe it needs to be a 10-ton weight. We got ourselves some novelties. Will you calm down, luggage? And that was a particularly bad puzzle. Well, it wasn't a bad puzzle. I kind of saw it coming, but seriously, the weight needs to be heavier, so stick a 10 on it, and that'll... Oh. Fine, okay? Fine. It was silly. Kind of saw it coming as soon as I realised that, you know, we could take the label off. Yeah, fine. So we got novelties. We need to ask... Actually, it's... So what we were looking for here? A LucasArts logo on the sarcophagus. That thing does look a bit like the LucasArts logo, you're right. I know there's some report. But yeah, that thing there does look a bit like it. Anyway, it was Hollywood I wanted to go to. Where was the ILM? Oh yeah, imps, light and magic.
ILM. Impish Light and Magic.
Anyway, we should have... some jewellery. Still attached,
You could
but...
at least remove it from the finger first.
God, you're fussy, aren't you? Scissors?
I'm afraid I...
Knife?
Cutting that won't help me.
Oh, just double click it and the ring comes off, fine.
There we are. One jelly baby and ring, just for you.
It's going to look wonderful. We need something to go in the navel of sinful Sabrina, the belly dancer in scene 13.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Actually, you could help Sabrina try on her costume if you'd like.
Really? Where is she?
Right here, big boy. Just wait there. I'll go get my bells and tassels.
Gangway!
Jesus, Rincewind.
I think you might be confusing me with someone who actually... A pantomime horsey suit. Yeah, it smells like someone's been... Well, it smells, if you get my drift.
So I'm not sure why we need a camera for that imp, but we need to get him somehow. We still haven't found a babe. Maybe it's Sabrina. Let's talk to her again.
What kind of customer do you...
Actually...
Dwarf work...
Yeah, okay, so no, there's no...
I think I've just...
Well, let's go back to Ankh-Morpork and... Rick, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Nice steak. Now even I'd be tempted. If only it was in the ground. We shall not be moved.
Well, there we go, folks. We've got a suffragista on a stick.
The suffragista, still in there and protesting like mad. I wonder how it feels to be swallowed. Seems to have helped clear up her complexion, actually. I might give it a try myself.
There you go. I mean, yeah, why not? Just like that. We've swapped out. Hello. We've got ourselves a suffragista on a stick. Shall we take her to Jelly Baby and see if we can get her stoned and maybe then not well, you know what I mean.
Popping hummus.
Bopping hummus. There it is. Go that way, Rincewind.
Jokes for women.
Yes, put your beard
Women want the joke.
on. Well, they're telling us.
Stone him. Yes, yes, yes. On the head. Ooh. Get him, get him.
Oh dear, that deja vu headache is coming on again. Oh, well, it's what the punters want. Still, at least they know what's supposed to happen. Yada, 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 yada. Ah, here we are. In that she did take comedy in vain is hereby sentenced to be stoned by soft, chewy rock candy.
What? Taken comedy in vain? How?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It does. Define your terms, you fascist.
Well, it's for lame comedy then. Stuff that's lifeless, dull. The sort of rubbish you get when you lamely parrot off other people's material instead of coming up with something worthwhile all of your own. Stop that!
But you were parroting.
I am not parroting. I am parodying. Parodying. Completely different. Parodying. Remember that, and then we don't get sued.
Oh dear.
Stop it! Stop it! Now, who threw that? Was it you?
Yes.
Well?
Well, she was parroting.
Stop it! Stop it! Right. No one is to stone anybody
Until you've blown his whistle.
We've seen it. That's parroting.
Stone him! Stone him!
Not me! No, I'm not the one who wanted this stuff! They made me do it!
I say, shall we call this one the dead parroting sketch?
Watch it.
There we go. We've got our candy rock now. Also some rope.
This rope is too I've no further use for that. Now, why are those things following me everywhere?
Wait, Kira, you saw this before Life of Brian? That is a fantastic trick. Because what, this came out in 96. And like Life of Brian had like a bit of a resurgence in about what, 91 was it? I mean, I say resurgence, like, you know, they might even have shown it in Swansea. Right. Scene with limited tension. No, that's fair. Anyway, where to next, folks? Where is Dibbler? Because he wasn't at I don't think there's anything more for us in the shop, is there?
Hello again. Feeling any urges to gird your loins, put on a chainmail bikini and hack the heads off a few dozen monsters?
The gender dynamics of fake beards and big flat rocks are lost, aren't you?
My loins aren't easily girded.
Shame. When I was a lass, we never thought twice about having a good gird.
Well, there you go.
So business is a bit slow then?
Yes and no. I've been doing a good business in those dribbly candles. You can get hours of fun watching a candle make a good dribble.
Really?
Oh, yes. Will it go this way? Will it go that way? Will it build up to a proper drip? Or just run onto the tablecloth? Oh, it's gripping watching candles.
I don't think I'll be able to stand all that excitement. You know, looking through this shop makes me think of all the things my life has been missing. The chill breath of dungeon air, the clink of looted treasure, the rippling of torches in the wind, staggering home drunk with bloodlust after receiving a good hard sucking chest wound.
Those are the days, eh?
Oh, for a simpler life.
Yes, there is a troll in the bar.
Goodbye for now.
I don't know exactly why we need the troll to break its teeth. I suppose we get it out of the way, though. Yeah, not the troll at Gimlet's. He's not interactive in any way. The troll in the troll's head. That's the one you were thinking of. Let's have a chat first.
Oh, goody, it's you.
Yeah, shh. I've got some new paramecums brewing in the beer. Don't wake them up.
Oh, of course.
Aren't there any complaints from your customers? You know, outraged relatives rampaging in through the door seeking revenge for the deceased? That sort of thing?
I serve other things too. Anyone who don't like the booze can have water instead.
Water from the River Ank?
Yeah, it's nice and cool. When I should cut you a slice?
No, that won't be necessary.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm a young man with his whole life still to live, thank you. Look, why is it that you keep breeding unicellular life forms inside your beverages? Where'd you get the damn creatures from in the first place?
Them university guys keep throwing them out. I can't just let the little fellas die.
All right, but where'd you get them from?
They scrape them out of the cooking pans.
And people wonder why we seem to be having so many plagues lately. Nope. I still can't think of any constructive reason to stay inside this protozoa breeding pit a moment longer.
Whoops, clicked on the thing accidentally.
Goodbye.
Well, let's...
He'd only end up eating it.
I thought that was the point. Okay, maybe not. Well, folks, where's somewhere At least we get a band for the jingle. We got the novelties. We've got the band for the jingle. We just need to answer the great philosophical question of why, and then we'll get the jingle. And we need to find a babe from somewhere. We still haven't found a babe. But we did stuff, and that's the important thing. Meanwhile, let's go to full cam, because we are going to wrap up for the evening. I did save, didn't I? Session 3, yes, let's just make sure we get a save in there. We did a lot of stuff, though. Puzzles were solved. More things were picked up. Sometimes pointlessly. Let's see who's a boot for a raid. Quite a few people about. Shan, our dear friend Ali, is doing a charity stream. They started before we went on air. We got more skeletons for the cupboard. Yes, we do. Hopefully they're still carrying on with their charity stream. They're playing Left 4 Dead 2 and shooting zombies all about with a bunch of people and raising money for mermaids. So we do like charity stream. I've already given them loads of money. So let's go over there, and you lot can open up your pockets and drop them a wee little bit, I think. Shadowdin. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with some random stuff. I've got Mini Metro, which I want to try and play, which is not a game about a small car. I'm not buying a Mini Metro. 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 Just keep talking over you, Lynn. And then tomorrow evening at 7 p.m, we will be back to continue with Discworld 2 and trying to find a babe and the answer to why. Ray has thankfully got the raid messages out. If you're a subscriber, you can use my big head. Nightbot is not a subscriber, but but other people are. Yes, Kira got the reference. Yes. But yeah,